Greetings to every comrade watching us. You are welcome. You are welcome to this channel. Please, if you are here, and if this is your first time watching us, or this is your first time joining us here, we encourage you to please share the video, like the video, and also make sure you leave your comment and subscribe. Okay, because we are here to feed you nothing but the best. So as you can see, I'm already repping my main man. You can see me having my main man here. It means the revolution has begun. So anytime you see this man, it means we are in the revolution era. Yes, Traore. Anytime you see him, it means we are already in the revolution era. So I am repping him. So welcome. So now there is a breaking news happening, and I'm here to feed you guys what is happening. In Tanzania right now, there is something happening in Tanzania. So if you're here, share the video, like the video, and then let's make sure I give you the fact. Nothing but the fact. So you are welcome. Make sure you like the video for me. Make sure you share the video for me. Make sure you let me know where you're watching me from. So today is 29th October 2025. And as I speak to you right now, if you go to Tanzania, a lot is happening there right now. A revolution is taking place right now. The youth are on the street right now. There is a shake up in the system in Tanzania right now. It is happening right now as I speak to you. Right now as I speak to you, it is happening there right now. The youth of Tanzania, they have gone on the street. And I'm here to let you know what is happening there. So if you are here, please make sure you tap the like button, like the video, subscribe, and then share the video for me. And also let me know where you're watching me from. Just type your comments. Let me know where you're watching me from. So today is 29th. If you go to Tanzania, there have been a serious and a massive protest, nationwide protest in Tanzania. So somebody asks, what is happening in Tanzania? There's a massive protest. Today is an election day in Tanzania. Today is an election day in Tanzania. So as the country heads to the polls to go and vote and choose a leader, most of the times it will be like everybody will just go out and go and vote and then they go home. But this time around in Tanzania, it's not like that. Instead, the people go out to vote. It has become like a protest, the whole day protest. Now, someone will ask, why protest on an election day? Why a protest on an election day? So let me give you the reason why there's a protest on an election day. So if you go to Tanzania, the youth are complaining that, one, their president, okay, she's a lady, Samia Suluhu. She's a lady, or she's a woman. Now, the youth are complaining that she is a dictator. The president is a dictator. Yes, the youth are saying she's a dictator. Now, why are they saying she's a dictator? You know, they are having an election. And before the election, there are so many other opposition parties who are to contest in the election. So now, you know what she has done? She, as the president, she has made sure that the major opposition parties in the country, she has imprisoned all of them. The major opposition parties, she has imprisoned all of them. She has arrested them and imprisoned them with, one or two things that will be, some cases, some mere cases. Okay, when somebody doesn't want you to contest an election, they find anything wrong with you and say, because of this, you are not contesting, so we are not going to allow you. So now she's the current president. Because she doesn't want any opposition person to contest her, she has found a way to imprison all the opposition parties. The major ones, okay, the major ones who could contest her or who could win, she has imprisoned all of them. The second one is, if she didn't find any case on you to imprison you, what she will do next is, she will make sure she does everything possible that they will disqualify you on the election day so that you don't have your name will not come on the ballot paper. So it is either she imprison you, she find a way to get some case around you and imprison you as an opposition person, or if that she doesn't find anything around you at all, she find a way to make sure she disqualify you so that your name will not appear on the ballot paper. So as I speak to you, if you go to Tanzania right now, they are voting, but the main person on the ballot is only the president. It's like only her. So now people are even saying that Why should we go and vote for somebody who is the only person on the ballot? That's what the youth are saying. How can we go and vote for only one person who is on the ballot? How is it possible in the democracy? Because she has imprisoned all the opposition leaders, and the ones she couldn't imprison to, she has disqualified all of them. So please, if you are here, like the video for me, like and share, please. If you are here, like the video. So the youth in Tanzania are seriously protesting massively. That's what today I'm wearing this. That's what today I'm wearing this thing. It means Revolution Day. That's why I'm wearing my t-shirt, my dress over here. It means revolution. The moment you see this man, you know that it's a revolution day. Yes, so it's happening in Tanzania right now. It is happening. The youth are on the street. They are protesting massively against the government because they believe that the woman is a dictator. The woman is suppressing them. The woman is doing everything possible to make sure that she continues to remain in power. You know, already the current president, who is a lady or a woman, she didn't get to the seat by voting. Okay, it was by chance that she got to power. It was by chance. Now somebody say, what was the chance? The one who was the president, in a way, one way or the other, the person died, and by chance, and then this lady or this woman resumed the office or took over. And now that he has taken over, this woman has become like a lion, a woman king. So now she has also captured power, and now she decides to do whatever she likes. And so, if you go to Tanzania, there's that kind of dictatorship kind of, when she speaks, nobody should speak again. A woman king. I thought that it was only the men who could do this kind of thing, but I didn't know that women, when they get power like that, they are even more than even the men. So the people are saying that she's a dictator. She has imprisoned all the people who were supposed to contest against her or contest with her, the opposition parties. She has imprisoned all of them. And those she couldn't get the chance to imprison them to, she has disqualified all of them. So if you go to Tanzania right now, they are voting, but the main person on the ballot is only the woman, Samia Suluhu. She's the only person on the ballot because the main opposition parties who could actually win power, all of them are in prison, and the rest who couldn't go to prison too, she has made sure she has disqualified them. So because of this, the youth have gone on the street and they are protesting massively since morning. Massive protests across the cities of Tanzania. You know what they are doing right now? Right now, they are cracking down on the youth. They are arresting the youth. They are cracking down on them. The police are all over. But one thing about the Tanzania is they have the spirit of the Kenyan youth. One thing I've seen about the Tanzania youth is they have the spirit of Kenyan youth. No matter how you arrest them, no matter how you throw tear gas, no matter how you fire them, they will still protest. So as I speak to you, they are still defying the police shootings and tear gas and blah, 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 and they are still protesting. So it has become intense in Tanzania right now. Election day. Today is supposed to be election day, but there's a massive protest. The youth are not even thinking about the election. They don't even care about the election. So it tells you that today, the people who are going to vote is going to be few people. I mean, the old people who are going to vote. But the majority who constitute the number of the people in the country, which are the youth, they are protesting. They say enough is enough. We are not going to vote for a dictator. So that's what's happening in Tanzania right now. So it tells you that the youth are awake. Yes. Please, if you are here, please, I want to see everybody liking the video for me. I can see people are watching me, but so for only one person I like the video. I don't know why you guys don't like my videos. I don't know. Whether you are not able to see the like button to like and comment, I don't know. So please, like it for me. So please, if you can hear me, just like the video for me. Thank you so much. Share and like it for me. And not only the protest too. So now, after the government has sent the police to go on the street to be cracking down on the citizens who are protesting, the Gen Zs, you know the next thing that government is doing? Right now, the information reaching me right now is that now the government has placed a curfew nationwide. There have been a curfew nationwide in Tanzania. Starting from tonight, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. tonight, there's a curfew in Tanzania. Why? Because the government wants to do everything possible to make sure that nobody comes out. Because he has seen that the youth do not understand anything. They don't want to hear anything. So the next thing is she has declared a curfew. But as I speak to you, the youth are still defying the curfew and they are still on the street protesting. They said they don't care about the curfew. They are fighting for their right. So if you go to Tanzania right now, there's a curfew 6 p.m. But the people say enough is enough. We do not want a dictator. We do not want anybody who want to come and suppress us, anybody who want to come and silence us. Enough is enough. So if you go to Tanzania, that's what's happening right now. There's a lady or a woman who is leading the country, but the people are saying that the woman is a dictator because the woman, I mean, she does whatever she likes. When she talks, nobody talks. She has imprisoned all the people who were supposed to contest with her in the election. She has imprisoned all of them. And the saddest thing that got the youth angry more is she has shut down the internet in Tanzania. No internet in Tanzania right now. She has shut down the internet. Yes, the woman has shut down internet. So as I speak to you, there's no internet in Tanzania. Most of the major cities, they've shut down internet because, one, she doesn't want the youth to be spreading the protests happening. She doesn't want the youth to be spreading the protests which is happening in the country. So in a way to silence them, she has shut down the internet. Secondly, what she has done is right now is that she doesn't want, I mean, the police crackdown on the citizens to be seen by the international community or by other people or by other countries. You know, she has shut down the internet. So now the youth are protesting. She shut down the internet so that the videos that they are protesting that will go out, you know, when they are protesting, there's always video out everywhere. In a way to silence them, she shut down the internet. But still, people are still releasing videos. The youth are still releasing videos. Even though they have shut down internet, people are still releasing videos because others can use the VPN. You know, those of you who know a bit into IT, when you shut down internet, those who are very smart and know what it's about VPN, you have a way to still make sure you can get some access to internet. So she has shut down internet in the country, but people are still using VPN and they are still spreading the information out. So that's what's happening in Tanzania right now. So if you are listening to me, in Tanzania, there's chaotic right now. There's a massive protest. The youth says enough is enough. Enough of the dictatorship. Enough. So you could see that they are all copying this, what is happening here. The youth of Africa are all now yearning for this man. They are all taking the bold steps of this man. Yes. The youth of Africa are all now learning from this great man, Captain Ibrahim Traore. They are learning from him. And that's why everybody supports him, because they have seen that he's doing something right. And the Tanzania youth are actually learning from the Kenyan youth. Yes. You know, from Tanzania to Kenya or from Kenya to Tanzania is not too far. The information I even heard is that some Kenyan youth wanted to cross border and then go to Tanzania to go and join them protest, and they have been blocked by the police. Interesting. Did you hear what I said? Today, some Kenyan youth want to cross border and then go to Tanzania and go and support their brothers to protest against the government. And that one would have been fire. But as I speak to you, the police have managed to block them, so they are not able to enter Tanzania. It tells you something. It tells you that the Kenyan youth, when it comes to protest, you know what it means. Kenyan youth, fearless. They are always united. When they want to do something, they do it in unity. And when they do it in unity, it's always successful, because when you're doing something and you do it in unity with togetherness, it always moves on. And that's how the Kenyan youth, they're able to protest a massive protest. So as I speak to you, Tanzania have learned from Kenyans, and they are doing it in a massive way. Share the video for me. Share the video for me. Share the video for me. If you are here, you're welcome. If you are here, you're welcome. Share the video for me if you're an African. So that's the news happening across Africa. As I speak to you, Tanzania, there is a massive protest in Tanzania, and the people, the reason why they are protesting is that they said the president is a dictator. She's a woman, Samia Suluhu. She's a dictator, and she has shut down the internet. Also, today is an election day. People were supposed to be on the ballot paper, or opposition leaders, opposition parties were supposed to be on the ballot paper, but she has found a way to make sure she clears all the opposition parties, so that only her will be the main person on the ballot. So if you're a citizen and you're going to vote, the main person you see on the ballot is Samia, the president. All the opposition leaders, she has cleared them all from the ballot paper. Okay, she has cleared them all with some kind of, or some excuses that maybe this person couldn't file her application well. This person did. I mean, some kind of normal thing that even you just to know that they intentionally did that to just clear people from the election. Okay, so as I speak to you, only her is the main person contesting for this election, and that is why the youth says enough is enough. if you're able to clear all opposition parties for us to vote for you, it means you are a dictator. We are not going to give you that chance. And that is why the youth are protesting on the streets. That's why the youth are on the street of Tanzania protesting massively against the sitting government, because they believe that she is a dictator. Yes, she is a dictator. So they are protesting against her massively. If you are here, welcome. If you are here, welcome. Please make sure you tap the like button for me. All of you, tap the like button for me. If you are here and if you're an African, you can hear me, please make sure you like the video for me right now. Okay, I'm giving you information what is happening in Tanzania. Also, the whole of this week, last week and this week, there have been a massive protest in Cameroon. The whole of last week and this week, there have been a massive protest in Cameroon, all because of the old dead man, Paul Biya. This man has done everything possible to rig the election again. This man has done everything possible to return to power again. So the people of the Cameroon says enough is enough. They are doing a lot of protests. They started last week. They have protested till now. Today as I speak to you, they still protest. But one thing which is very sad about their side is the police show no mercy. If you go and see how they are doing citizens like this, so far about more than 5-6 people are gone in Cameroon. The police are doing them this one. You know, African leaders are so wicked. As I speak to you, the police, they are more than 5 people are gone. More than 5 people are gone. So that's what's happening in Cameroon. So it's very sad that the people want their voices to be heard, and they are suppressing them. They are silencing them. They don't want them to even speak up. So if you go to Cameroon, there's a lot of things happening. Just yesterday, I posted a video, and you also saw the video on Facebook, where they shot a young guy in the. You see, I don't want to say more of these things here because they're worse now. But it's very sad in Cameroon. Very, very, very sad. If you go and see how they are treating the citizens, all because they are saying that you have stolen our verdict. We didn't vote for you, but you have managed to rig the election. So we are saying that we do not want you. Step down. This is what the Cameroon people are saying. Now the government has sent police, military. They are all over, and they are just doing this thing to people. Just doing this to the citizens. It's very sad. It's very sad. So what I can say is, let's continue to add our voice and support our people in Cameroon. Let's continue to add our voice and support them, whichever way we can. If you're a youth listening to me, if you're an African, make sure you post about Cameroon. Make sure you post about Ivory Coast. Make sure you post about Tanzania. Any African country that is having problem, the youth are voicing out. Let's make sure we support them in whichever way we can. If you have platform, post them and talk about it. Let the world know what is happening. That's the main purpose of becoming unity, coming together. If any African country is having problem, especially the youth are voicing out, or the youth are agitating, or the youth are on the street demanding something, and you're an African and you are not in their country, what you can do is make sure your platform that you have, use that platform to make sure you voice out for them, post for them, talk about it for them. Let the world know what is happening there. For instance, I am in Burkina Faso right now. Okay, I'm in Burkina Faso right now, but I'm a Ghanaian. So if I see something happening in Cameroon, I will not say that it has not happened to me, so I don't care. No. So far as I'm an African, I'll have to make sure I also talk about what is happening in Cameroon, so that my people who are in Ghana or in Burkina Faso can also know that this is what is happening in Cameroon, so that we can all add our voice. Together we can make things work. But when something is happening in somebody's country and you feel that that's not your country, so you don't care, it is never the best. Let's all make sure we add our voice to the continent. Anything that is happening across Africa, we all add our voice and then make sure we speak with one voice. That's what I believe we should all do. So if you can hear me, please make sure you like the video, share the video, then let's continue to support ourselves, because we need Africa to be great. Just imagine somebody who is 92 years. Paul Biya, 92 years. An old man who cannot even walk. He cannot even talk. He cannot even sit down for a minute and he's sleeping. The man cannot sit down for a minute. He's sleeping. How can such a person lead a 21st century youth? Tell me. We are in a 21st century youth. People are already doing AI, artificial intelligence stuff. How can somebody who was born in Stone Age era, somebody who was born in Pentium 1. I mean, some old age. How can that person lead a 21st century youth? So you see that there's a problem in Cameroon. There's a big problem in Cameroon. There's a big problem. There's a big problem. 92 years old. Somebody who cannot even sit down for a minute, he's sleeping. How can he lead a 21st century youth? AI, artificial intelligence youth. How? How? So guys, what I can say to any African listening to me is that let's make sure we all add our voice and speak for the people of Cameroon. Let's make sure we all add our voice and support them. Let's make sure we all add our voice and then stand up for them, because it is Africa. Cameroon is an African country. Tanzania is an African country. Cote d'Ivoire is an African country. Burkina Faso, African country. Niger, Mali, Kenya, South Sudan, this one, DR Congo. These countries are all African countries that we need to support them. Okay, these are all African countries that we need to add our voice and support them. Don't say that your country, nothing is happening there, your country is having peace, so you don't care about what is happening in other countries. No. If you're an African, you don't think that way. You need to support your fellow brother, your fellow African, who is in trouble, who is in problem. Let's support them. That's what I believe. So this is a message I can tell all of you. But let's go back to Tanzania. For today, we are talking about Tanzania. You go back to Cameroon, but let's talk about Tanzania. So those of you who don't know, if you go to Tanzania right now, there is a massive protest. There's chaos in Tanzania. Yes, the youth are on the street. The Gen Zs are on the street. They are protesting massively against the government. They are protesting massively. Today was supposed to be an election day. And in fact, it is an election day because others are voting. Some are voting. But the majority of the people who vote, which is the youth, in every country in Africa here, I don't know whether it's around the world too, but in Africa, the people who are more populated, or the people who are many are the youth. The youth, we are the many. We contribute a lot in terms of population. The youth are saying that they are not going to vote in Tanzania. Yes, the youth are protesting. They are not voting. Even though there's a voting going on, the youth have rejected the voting because they said the president is a dictator. The president is a dictator. The president doesn't want their voices to be heard. The president wants to silence their voice. The president has cleared all the opposition parties. The opposition party, the president has found some petty things against the oppositions, and she has cleared them from the ballot. Yes. There were supposed to be election, they are supposed to be opposition parties against the government. This government, who is a lady in Tanzania, has found small petty mistakes against the opposition parties, and she has disqualified all of them. The rest she couldn't disqualify to, she has arrested all of them. So if you go to Tanzania, the main ballot paper, it's only the woman, the president, whose face is on it. And so the people are saying that we cannot go and vote for one person. You are a dictator. How can you imprison opposition parties and expect us to go and vote for only you? We are not voting for only you because they are supposed to be other people on the ballot. But you have imprisoned all of them, and you have also discharged the rest of them. So we are not going to vote for you. And that's why the youth have gone on the street, they are protesting. Because they say, she is a dictator. Yes, she's a woman and she's a dictator. I told you that I thought that it is only the men who are greedy. Mostly it is only the men who are dictator. Mostly it's the men who does these stuffs, okay? Too greedy, dictatorship, and that kind of stuffs. But I didn't know that women too could do the same thing until Tanzania came in. I didn't know that women could also be that kind of dictator, that they want to say something that nobody should speak again. When they speak, nobody speak again. I didn't know that women can do those things. I only thought it was men. So that means there's a problem across the whole Africa. Not only the men, the women are part. Because when women also get positions, they also show their real powers. They also show their real character. Because how will a woman who want to disqualify opposition parties who are supposed to contest with her in an election? You disqualify all the opposition parties and then you are the main person on the ballot. How? This is a dictatorship kind of lifestyle. That means you don't want people to vote for any other person, but they should go and vote for you. How? It's not going to work. So the youth on the street, they are protesting, and it is massive in Tanzania. Yes, it is very massive in Tanzania. So now in Africa here, when the president see that there's a protest, the first thing they do in Africa, when the president see that there's a protest in any part of Africa, the first thing they do is they release the police into the system. They release police into the system to be cracking down on citizens, arresting them, throwing tear gas, beating some of them, brutalizing a whole lot of stuff. That's what they do. So in Tanzania, the same thing is happening there. The same thing is happening in Tanzania. They are arresting citizens. I saw a video, they are arresting somebody, they are dragging a person on the floor. In a video right now, I saw a video in Tanzania. They are dragging a youth on the floor. They have arrested them, they are dragging someone on the floor. And at the same time, you know what they are doing? They are like, it is so inhumane. You don't even know what you're doing. They arrest you, they are beating some of them, they are arresting them, they are putting them in a car, they are dragging some of them and that kind of thing. And I'm like, how do you expect how do you treat human beings this way? The people say they are angry, and these are the same people who are going to vote for a president. Now they say they are not going to vote, they are protesting. How do you go and send police to go and arrest them, crack it down on them, beating some of them and all that? How do you do that? So it is happening in Tanzania, but the youth are still resilient. They say enough of the crackdown. Still, they are protesting. Yes, they are still protesting. Even though they are arresting them, still they are on the street protesting. Because they say enough is enough. The president is a dictator. She must step down. Yes, that's what they are saying. They say she must step down because she's a dictator. So I think that's what they have to do. And me, I support them. Any African country that its youth stand up against imperialism, colonialism, dictatorship and stuff, I support that African country 100%. That's why we all support this country. That's why we all support this country. That's why all of us, we support this country. Not only this, it is Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Chad. Chad is part of it now. Chad has joined. And also, Guinea has joined already long ago. Gabon has joined already long ago. And recently, Madagascar has joined. So we support all this revolution happening. These are not coup d'etats, so these are revolutions happening across Africa. So when I see any African country with military taking over, that is not a coup d'etat. We don't call it a coup d'etat. Any African country with military taking over is a revolution. Yes, because we are clearing away imperialism. We are cracking down on neocolonialism. And we are making sure enough is enough of dictatorship. That's what's happening across Africa. So when you see a military takeover in any part of Africa, it is not a coup d'etat. Coup d'etat were these old days. Coup d'etats were happening in those 1950, 1960, 70, those days. This time around, it's no more coup d'etat. It is revolution. Because any African country that does this thing, military taking over, one thing, they are sucking away imperialism. They are throwing away neocolonialism. And they are cracking down on dictatorship. Yes, so that they can develop their country. And that is why we support them. And so anything happening across Africa right now, all the youth are in support. Imagine what's happening in Madagascar. Look at the number of youth who are in support. The whole country is in support because they have had enough of the dictatorship. You know, so I think, guys, please share the video. If you can hear my voice, I want to see every single person liking the video for me, okay? We are Africans. We are giving you fact about around Africa. So if you can hear my voice, please tap your screen, like the video for me. I want to see everybody who is an African listening to me to like the video for me, okay? We are all Africans, so let's support ourselves. If you hear me talking, just like the video, share the video, like the video for me, and comment. Let me know who you are speaking from. Comment your name, let me know who you are speaking from. Thank you so much. So, as I said, in Tanzania, it is happening there right now. Yes, it is happening there. The youth have gone on the street. They are protesting. And their voices are massively being heard. And there's one thing they are saying. They are saying that enough of the dictatorship. The woman is a dictator. Samia Suluhu, she's a dictator. According to the Tanzanians, that's what they are saying. They say this woman is a dictator. Because the woman doesn't even want them to speak up. Like, she's like that kind of person that when she speaks, nobody speaks again. When she says something, that is final. But you can't live in a country and you will expect that when you speak, nobody speaks again. Who are you? Are you a military person? Even military people, when they speak, they speak. You are not a military. You say you're in a democratic country, and when you speak, you don't want citizens to speak. So anybody who tries to speak, you clamp down the person. You have arrested all your opposition parties. The people who were supposed to contest with her in this election, opposition parties, she has arrested all the opposition parties. And now, if you go on the ballot paper, mostly it is only her who is the main person. There are few people on the ballot, okay? There are few people on the ballot, but those people are people who cannot win power right now. The truth, that's what the truth I'm telling you. If you go to Tanzania right now, the woman who is the president, okay, she has imprisoned the main, if I say main or key opposition leaders, it means opposition leaders who could have won power, You know, in every country, there are serious opposition parties, either one or two. So that kind of all the serious opposition parties, no, she has arrested them, and the ones she couldn't arrest to, she has disqualified them. So now if you go on the ballot paper, only few people are on the ballot paper, and those ones are people even the youth don't know more about. So it tells you that when you go on the ballot, there's a main person there. The rest of them are just like, they just want to try their best. Okay, so that people, nobody is voting for them. But the main opposition parties, the woman has arrested half of them and she has imprisoned half of them. So that's what's happening in Tanzania right now. And that's why the youth have gone in the street and they're protesting that you're a dictator. How can you imprison opposition parties and expect us to go and vote for only you? We are not doing that. So that's why they're on the street. And so we support them. We make sure we are all in support of whatever is happening in Tanzania. We are in Ghana. We are in Burkina Faso. We throw our full support, and we should make sure that they resist any oppressor. They resist any attempt of imperialism, neocolonialism. They should resist everything. When I was watching a video in Tanzania, I saw something interesting. You know, in Africa here, if you are talking of one of the countries that is developed, Tanzania is part. How many of you know? Let me know your comments. In Africa here, when we are talking about some few countries that are developed, Tanzania is part. When I was watching the videos, okay, you could see that their streets are nice, the streets are well catered for. I mean, the streets are good, in good conditions. Okay, so it tells you that even that country, there's a bit development there. But still, no, the youth are saying that we do not want dictatorship. We don't want dictatorship. Okay, you only resume power or you only took power by chance because a president was on and he died one way or the other. He died. You have resumed power or you have taken power and you want to become like a woman king, a lion king on us. You want to be a dictator on us. You want to say, like, you want to silence our voice. And that's what the people are rejecting. So if you go to Tanzania, they are rejecting the president, Samia Suluhu. They are rejecting her because they said she is a dictator. She's dictating. She doesn't want people to voice out. She doesn't want people to speak up. Even if you are doing protest, she finds a way to clamp you down with the police, with the help of the police. And that's what's happening there. And per the information we got, okay, when the protest was happening, she posted something. She posted something on her social media. You know what she's saying? She's saying that she's encouraging the youth to go and vote. Everybody should go and vote. Today's election, everybody should go and vote. And also, we should vote in peace and then make sure everything becomes successful. And then she gave a warning that, and those who are on the street protesting, those who are causing problems, she will deal with them. Because she knows that it is the Kenyan youth who are motivating them. That's a key word though. The woman has seen that Kenyan youth are the one motivating the Tanzanian youth to go on the street to protest. So go and check her post. She has actually mentioned Kenyan youth that she knows that it's Kenyan youth who are pushing them or motivating them to do that protest. And so she will be dealing with anybody who is seen protesting or causing problem or chaos. Tells you the woman is already afraid of Kenyan youth. The president of Tanzania, she's already afraid of Kenyan youth because when she was posting, she mentioned Kenyan youth. You know, in Africa here, if you are talking about one country that is best when it comes to protest, Kenyan youth, you can't take them out. Kenyan youth are the number one. Everybody, if you are watching me from Africa, any part of Africa, you know what I'm talking about. If you are talking about protest in Africa, Kenyan youth are the number one. Kenyans, fearless. Like, fearless. They don't care about anything. You will kill them, but they are still coming. They don't. Kenyan youth, when they are protesting, forget. You will see them, you will see they are shooting their own colleagues, but still, they will come up. They will come. And one thing too is, they are always united when it comes to protest. They are tightly united. Kenyan youth, they're always united when it comes to protests. And any citizens or any youth who are united, they can do everything. And that's one thing that we give salute to Kenyan youth. When they are protesting, they are united. When they are coming, they come in their numbers. So anything that they do, it always gets some results. Kenyan youth, don't go there. So the woman is afraid of them. The Tanzania youth woman, president, she's afraid of Kenyan youth because she is saying that she knows that what is happening in Tanzania, the Kenyan youth are the ones motivating his people. That's what she said. Yes, she said it in a post that she knows that it's the Kenyan youth who are motivating the Tanzanian youth to do what they're doing, protesting. And so she'll be dealing with them. So anyway, that's what's happening. But what we are saying is, let's continue to support any African country that is protesting. When people are protesting, I'm not sure anybody can just wake up and say, we are going to protest. Before youth go on the street to protest, meaning there are problems. Listen to this. Before any youth go out on the street to protest, meaning they are uncomfortable with something, meaning there are problems, meaning there are issues, meaning there are some elements that is happening in the country that they do not want. And that's why they go on the street to add up their voice and voice out. So when you see any African person or any African country protesting, what you have to do as a citizen is you need to support them with all you can. Whichever way you can, support them. Support them in whichever way you can. Whether you are in Malawi, Zimbabwe, Senegal, Niger, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin, Ghana, Nigeria, Sudan, Congo. Okay? I mean, any part of Africa, Kenya, any part, Tanzania, Madagascar, any part, you need to support them. Cameroon, let's support them. It's the same thing happening in Cameroon. Something is happening in Cameroon right now, but I don't know how many of you are supporting our people in Cameroon. How many of you? Let me know your hands. Please comment. This one, I want to see everybody commenting. If you can hear me, I want to see everybody commenting. How many of you have heard about what is happening in Cameroon? Let me know. How many of you have heard about what is happening in Cameroon? I want to know everybody. Let me know your hands. Just comment your comment. Let me know your hands. Who has heard about what is happening in Cameroon? Okay, so Afro blog. Wow, Afro, thank you so much, bro. Welcome. Today I'll make one here. You see, so what is happening in Cameroon right now is something which is heartbreaking. That, like, we expect Africans across the world should all add their voice and support them. But it's unfortunate that Cameroons are suffering. They are suffering alone. They are struggling alone. People are not supporting them. Even though few people are posting and supporting them, majority are not supporting them. Because I was expecting that kind of energy, that kind of pressure, that kind of momentum we gave to Captain Ibrahim Traoré. The time the US wanted to go and do their rubbish, that Africa stood up. You know, is it Michael Langley or whatever? That man, the time they wanted to go and do their rubbish and we stood up against it, supporting Captain Ibrahim Traoré. You see the support, you see the energy we gave to them. That was the same energy we should have all channeled to Cameroon to support our people in Cameroon, because they need our support, Charlie. They need our help. They need our help. Imagine the whole world, the whole Africans have stood up against what's happening in Cameroon. I'm telling you, the man could have resigned. Pobia, he could have resigned. When the pressure is more, you have no excuse to resign. But right now, he's comfortable in the country because the pressure on him is not enough. Only the Cameroon cannot give that man pressure for him to resign. They need our voices across Africa, any part of Africa. We all need to add our voice to support the people of Cameroon. That's what I can say. We all need to support them because the man sitting on the throne, that man is very wicked and very evil man. He doesn't care about anything. Life means nothing to him. Citizens' life means nothing to him. He doesn't care. Can't you see he's sending the police and the military, and look what they are doing to the citizens. They are doing this thing to the citizens. You know, so I think Africans should all come out together. We should come together and support the people of Cameroon. We should all add our voice and support them because this is the time they need our voice. Some of us, we always post for them. Since last week, we have posted for them till now. We are still posting for them. But we need more hands. We need Africans across to support Cameroon because it is very sad. It is very sad what is happening there. that an old man like this could be leading a country and we cannot get people to support and get him out. Oh yeah, Afro, they need us seriously. The Cameroon leaders, they need us seriously. If you are listening to me, if you're an African, whether you're watching me from Kenya, from Togo, from Niger, from Benin, from Senegal, from Zimbabwe, from Chad, from Madagascar, from Nigeria, from the Ivory Coast, you know, any part of Africa, so any part, we all need to add our voice and support Cameroon. Even though I know that it is not only Cameroon who is facing problems. I know Sudan is facing problems. Sudan. Always they're facing problems. I know DR Congo is facing problems, okay? But Cameroon has just voted. And the man, the dead man is still in power. And they need to get that man out. So assuming we all have our support and supported them, that man could have resigned. But because we are not supporting them, only them, they are not able to do it. Because when they go out, the police crack down on them. The police keeps suppressing them. So they are not able to get that kind of momentum that will cause something to happen. You know, but if we are all supposed to add our voice, I'm sure by now the man would have resigned. Or it have given the people more energy that they could have done something that would change the whole thing. So I'm saying that please, let's make sure as an African, we all add our voice and support our people in Cameroon. Let's support our people in Cameroon. They need our voices now. They need our help. They need our support now. They are going through a lot too. So far, more than 5 people are. So far in Cameroon, more than 5 people have gone. All because of the dead man or the old man, the rock of ages, the ancients of days, Paul Biya. Because of him, more than 5 people have gone. Yesterday, the police were just doing this. 5 people have gone. Very sad. We need to add our voice and support them. Charlie, we need to support the Cameroon. It's very sad. When I watch their videos, I could see that these guys need help. They need help because the police are cracking down on them. And now it's not only the police, the militaries have added up. You see, the militaries have gone to join them. And the government has given them full control to do whatever they like. So they are doing whatever they like to the citizens, which is very sad. So please, if you're an African listening to me, from today, start talking about Cameroon. Start posting about them. Publish about them. Talk about them. Let the world know that this is what's happening in Cameroon. This is how the old man is dealing with his people in Cameroon. Very bad. Such a wicked old man. Look what he's doing to the people. Guys, it's sad. If you can hear me, please, if you are new here, make sure you like my video for me. If you can hear my voice as an African, make sure you tap on the like button, like the video for me. Make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe for me, because over here we talk about Africa. We talk about Africa and the youth of Africa. Yes, we support ourselves. So if you are here, you can hear me. Make sure you like the video for me. Yes, Afro is very bad. It's very, very, very bad. Very, very, very bad in Cameroon. It's very, very, very bad. It's so bad that they need our support. So if you can hear me,